Hello, everybody. This is Debbie Eno from Teacher Success Coach. I have not done a live for a while because I've been concentrating on doing my shows again and writing a few programs which I'm trying to come on to start teaching. Possibly, do my masterclass next week. I was hoping to do it this week, but that haven't happened because I've just been concentrating on doing so many other things. All right, what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm alive. And a lot of people have not made it. So that is something, that is a big thing that we should all be grateful for. I'm not telling you what to be grateful for, but I'm just saying that those are the things that most of us should be. Because we're alive, and as we know how the world is right now, not everybody's making it, and some people are just dropping dead. So for bearing those in mind, we need to be very, very grateful. And for me, the fact that I'm alive, the fact that, my family okay, my friends are okay, the things that I once used to take for granted, I no longer take them for granted. I have to reflect and demonstrate gratitude every minute of the day, because the fact that I'm here, the fact that I'm able to fix what I didn't do the day before, which was yesterday, that is something to be grateful about, because I've been given another opportunity to do the things that I wasn't able to do. And I think it is so very important as an individual, we actually follow our passion. It is so important that whatever our passion is and whatever our purpose is, we need to follow that. Yes, I know that sometimes we are very afraid to step out, either because of what other people are going to say to us, or because we are afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone, because we feel that might be too big for us to do, or we are afraid of what other people might be saying to us. Oh my goodness, how could you do that? Is this real? Yes, it is real, because it is your dream. It is your passion. It is your purpose. In life, we all have a passion. We all have a purpose. We've been put on this world for a reason. And it doesn't matter how much your purpose or your passion frightens you. You need to step out. And when you're actually stepping out, you need to remind yourself that you are greater than what you're afraid of. Because there's sometimes I've got things to do and I'm so afraid to do it because I'm thinking, oh my goodness, am I able to do that? But I remind myself that if I wasn't able to do it, it would not have been put in my mind. So the fact that it is put in my mind, it is saying to me that, yes, you can do it. You just have to step out of your comfort zone and get it done. Stepping out of our comfort zone can be very frightening. And sometimes the more we are afraid, the more we go back into our comfort zone, because there's where it's comfortable. And stepping out, there's so much uncertainty, there's so much anxiety, there's so much fear in all of that. But we have to feel the fear and do it anyway. Because if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? Something you need to remind yourself constantly is you are here for a reason, for a purpose, and you've got a passion. So purpose, passion, and it's a reason. And you need to step out and do it. It doesn't matter how you are feeling. You also have to remind yourself you are going to make someone else feel better. Because once you are stepping out, you know that whatever you are doing is going to help someone else. And it's so very important that we remind ourselves it's not about us. It's about our ability to help others. And it is better to give than to receive. And when you actually give, you get more. You get that satisfaction of helping someone else to step out. Even though you're afraid to do it yourself, but when you actually see someone stepping out, it feels good. Another thing is you need to suspend the ego, because this ego is a really big thing, and it's also a stopper. Because this ego we all have, we need to reflect and ask ourselves, is this ego serving us? And a lot of time, 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't serve us, but we still have it there. So those are the things we need to remind ourselves. It's not about helping ourselves, it's helping someone else to step out, to encourage someone else to step out. Because if we always think about ourselves, we won't step out. We will think, oh my goodness, can I do that? Yes, you can. Because you know why? When you actually do that, you're not only helping yourself to step out of your comfort zone, you're helping someone else. Because when you actually step out, the person doesn't realize that you are also afraid unless you tell them. It's like me being an educator and a public speaker and whatever else. It was not easy for me to step out because there's sometimes, although you're an educator, you're in front of the class all the time. Sometimes, you lecture in front of, in auditorium, in front of, 100 students, etc. You don't think about it. But the minute you actually have to, talk in public, it becomes something different. So there's sometimes when I go into a new class, of course I feel nervous. But at the same time, I have to remind myself, you are here for a purpose and you're here for a reason. Because the knowledge you are giving the students, they don't have it. And the reason why you are there, because you have something to give. So forget about this fear and just do it, because the fear is just going to stop you. And by you actually stepping out, you know that you're helping other people. Don't think when you see your teachers, those of you who are students or those of you who have actually, doing various things and people are speaking to you. Don't think that they're not nervous. Of course they're nervous. If you're not nervous, it means that, there is no excitement. You have to, it's natural to be nervous. But once you actually start talking, it feels okay. But initially, it's nervous and nerve-wracking as hell. Anytime I start a new class or a new adventure or anything new, I am nervous. My legs are shaking. Something I have to say to myself, why are you so nervous? You know what you're talking about. Come on, relax. There's something I have to have this chatter in my head, reminding myself that I have to relax. It's okay. It's fine. You are able to do it. So those are the things in terms of stepping out of your comfort zone. You have to do that because you are helping someone else. You are empowering someone else. You're helping someone to step up. You're helping someone to feel good about themselves. Forget about yourself. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Every day I'm in a classroom, I'm nervous to start off with, but I go in there as if I own the classroom. Hell, the butterflies are controlling my inside, but no one needs to know that except me and God. But, it's nerve-wracking, but they don't need to know that because they're looking on you for support. They're looking on you to empower them. So that's what your role is. Remember, we all have a purpose. We all have a passion. We are all on a mission. It doesn't matter what anyone else say to you. And if you have people in your space that do not support you or do not encourage you or do not empower you, they need to step off. You need to actually let them see the exit, because people in your corner, people in your space must be empowering you and must be supporting you. If they're negative, you need to let them go. However, having said that, there's some people who are negative because they don't know how to do better. So there's sometimes you might have to empower that individual to suspend the negativity. But if it's a situation where you have to communicate so much with that person in terms of to suspend the negativity, that sometimes you need to decide when it's time to let them go. Because there's some people who are constantly on this pity party, constantly negative, and not all the time you are able to entertain them. Because it's like negativity is like, just imagine if someone is negative, and just imagine a small portion of dye in a jug of water. You just have to put, a very small teaspoon or even a very small portion of this dye in the water, and it actually the whole jug of water is the color of the dye. That's the same thing with negativity. If someone is negative, they actually is able to poison everybody else around you. So you need to identify, are you able to change that individual mindset from the negativity to the positiveness? If you're able to do that, and you feel that you've got the energy and the strength to do that, and you also feel that there is value, and also there is you could see that when you do that, the person is able to become positive, then it's okay. But if it's a situation where you are trying with this individual, but this individual continue to be negative, then sometimes you will have to let them go. It doesn't matter if it is your child, it doesn't matter if your mother, it doesn't matter whoever it is. You need to decide how this person is impacting you. As I said earlier on, you need to look at negativity in the same way you look at putting dye in a jug of water. Because this little drop of dye could infect or change the whole color of the water, a whole jug of water. That's the same way a negative individual could poison everybody else in your space. So you need to decide whether or not that's this one individual who is negative, are you able to change the mindset? If you feel that you've got the energy, the strength, as I said earlier on, to do that, and you feel there's value, go ahead. If you feel it's a waste of time, there's no point in doing that, therefore you let it go. Because there's some people we have to let go, as much as we may not want to. You might find that you've known this person for 40 years, and because you and that person was on the same journey, you were not so self-aware and so conscious of the negativity of that individual. But as you begin to grow, and as you begin to become transformed, and as you become much more aware of your language and your thoughts and what other people are saying around you, you then realize that even though you've known this individual for 40 years plus, or a very long time, because of where you are in terms of your mindset, you are now beginning to realize how negative that individual is. And sometimes you need to suspend the number of years you've known them and ask yourself, how much is this individual impacting your own mindset? And how much is that individual affecting you as a person? And are you able to grow through this? Or is it affecting you? And if it is affecting you, you need to let that person go. It doesn't matter how long you've known them for. You need to ask yourself, are they providing value to you? So those are things I want you to think about. People in your space, how positive they are. Are they empowering you? Are they transforming you? Are they, in terms of your mindset, are they giving you a growth mindset? Or is it a fixed mindset? Is it negativity? You need to decide. The amount of years you've known someone is not enough if they're going to destroy you in terms of your thought process, or if they're not going to be in your corner as you're going on your journey. Because as we know, there's a lot of people who are going to stop you. It's not only your mind stopping you, there are other people who is going to stop you. And especially if you actually take on their thought process. Because people's words can be very, very powerful, especially if you yourself is wavering, or if you have doubts of what you are going to do. You don't need anybody who's going to reinforce your doubt in yourself. You want people that would empower you and encourage you to carry on. So that's what you need to look at in terms of what value is that individual putting to your journey, or whatever you want to do. There's some people who may not be for you, and the reason why is because they might be fearful of you progressing, or the uncertainty, or the jealousy. There's a whole barrage of reasons why people would come to you very negative. You need to decide. Forget about the number of years you've known them. That doesn't matter. It's what value they put in to you or bringing for you in your space, because it only takes one person to be very negative and it poisons your entire mindset. Anyway, guys, oh, my win. What's my win for this week? I've been doing a lot of journaling. I've been doing a lot of writing. I've been doing a lot of journaling, and it just reinforced even more in my mind the power of journals. I've been doing journal for, oh my goodness, for over 40 years now, and every day I see the value and the power in journaling. So those are my wins for the week. Anyway, guys, what I want you to take from this live is assess who in your corner and see whether or not they're bringing value to you, irrespective of the number of years you've known them. You have to ask yourself, are they empowering you or are they disempowering you? Are they on your journey positively or negatively? If negatively, you need to let them take the exit. It doesn't matter how long you've known them for. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic evening, night, morning, wherever you are. Stay blessed, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sorry about I'm not able to come with my show today, but sometimes getting internet in some countries can be very, very challenging. And two of the countries that I tend to have a lot of challenge with sometimes is in Africa and in Asia sometimes. So those are some of the challenges we've got. We just have to live with it and make the most out of it. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Take care, stay blessed, and look after yourself. Love yourself. No one else would love you, so you need to love you. Bye-bye.